Good morning to friends and well-wishers. Welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to discuss most important and interesting topic called progressions, and we are going to have the track of SSC of TS for the May 2020-21 examinations. It is also valid for CBSE and SSC AP and Polyset and various Olympiads. Okay. So first part progressions, in that arithmetic progressions. So our target is TS SSC 2020-21. Okay. Now we are going to have the very most interesting and important result regarding arithmetic progression. So let us go through the statement now. A sequence whose nth term an is a linear expansion in n will be in an AP if the common difference is independent of n. Seems to be different, new, but it's very easy. Let us go through it now. So now analyze the question once again. So important result on nth term of an AP. There is a result property on general term. It is also called particular term of AP. A sequence whose nth term an is a linear expansion, nothing but a linear polynomial in n, the variable n will be in AP if, it's very important, if the common difference is independent of n, if the common difference is independent of n. So this is a statement we are going to prove now. Okay, let us go through it now. Solution. Okay, proof. Okay, so let us consider our nth term. Let an is equal to a into n plus b. Okay, this is the nth term of AP. So first of all, progressions is nothing but there are of 3 to 4 types, basically arithmetic, geometric and harmonic progression. In the Olympiad tracks, you are also having the arithmetic geometrical progression. If the difference between any two consecutive terms is same, then it is said to be in arithmetic progression except the first term. Okay, that is the definition you know very well. Now let us consider the common difference. This is a nth term or the general term, particular term of AP. So now therefore its preceding term is nothing but an minus 1. It is obtained by replacing n with n minus 1 of an. So a of n minus 1 plus b. So now consider the difference. Now we have an minus 1. Okay, the difference between any two consecutive terms. Here we are considering one consecutive here difference. So an is nothing but an plus b minus, since you have two terms, let us have a bracket now, a of n minus 1 plus b. So is equal to an plus b minus of, this is an minus a plus b, just multiplied with a. So now an plus b minus an plus a minus b, because before bracket you have minus, the signs will change according to Bode-Morse rule. Now minus an and plus an plus b and minus b is nothing but here a. Okay, so therefore what I got here, therefore an minus 1 is equal to a. Now this difference is nothing but, it is a first term. Okay, here the difference is nothing but here a. So a, it is independent of n. For the difference we didn't got any variable n. Okay, it is nothing but a constant here, a constant. So for the given a sequence whose nth term is a linear expansion. Okay, so this is a linear expansion, nothing but a linear polynomial in the variable n. Okay, it will be in an AP if the common difference is independent of n. here the common difference is nothing but it is independent of n, it is doesn't depend on n. Okay, so this is our statement which has been proved. Okay, so once you have the look of this statement now, so this is the nth term and this is a n minus 1, just replace n with n minus 1. Okay, consider the difference. So after getting here, write the difference between consecutive terms nothing but a, which is a constant. Okay, hence it is proved. So this is the most important result on arithmetic progression nth term once you have the look. So after this we have a small note here. If an is equal to an plus b, the nth term of ap, then its common difference is the quotient of n. Okay, so what is the quotient of n here? Quotient of n is nothing but a here. So that is the common difference what we got. Okay, so whatever the arithmetic progression you are going to consider, we have to find out its common difference. Just consider the quotient of n. So example here, 5n plus 7, an is equal to, okay, then the quotient of n is nothing but here 5, therefore d is equal to 5. Just to pick up the quotient of n so that you are going to get the common difference. Okay, once you have a look. Let us illustrate with an example. So the nth term of a sequence is 3n minus 7. Is it in an AP? They are given the particular term or general term of a sequence. Now we have to detect whether it forms in an AP or not. Okay, so this is for 2 marks of SSC TS for the May 2021. So solution follows. Okay, so let an is equal to 3n minus 7. So we have to check whether it forms an AP or not. Therefore now A1, find out the first term. So 3 into 1 minus 7. Okay, so 3 minus 7, nothing but minus 4. Next A2, 3 into 2 minus 7, 6 minus 7, nothing but minus 1. Next A3, 3 into 3 minus 7. Okay, so you are going to get 9 minus 7, nothing but 2. Next A4, fourth term, 3 into 4 minus 7, 12 minus 7, nothing but 5, so on. So minimum 3 terms are enough, but we have gone through 4 terms. So therefore the AP is here minus 4 comma minus 1 comma 2 comma 5 comma so on. Okay, so this is an AP. Now this is our sequence, therefore the sequence is this one. Now we have to check whether it forms an AP or not. Nothing but the difference between consecutive terms should be same. So consider what I have to consider now. A2 minus A1, nothing but D. Again this D should be equal to A3 minus A2. Okay, therefore now A2 minus 1 minus of minus 4, nothing but minus 1 plus 4 is nothing but 3. Next A3 minus A2, also A3 minus A2 we are going to check. This is nothing but A2 minus A1. Now A3 minus A2. So 2 minus of minus 1, minus into minus plus, 2 plus 1 is 3. So therefore I got D is equal to A2 minus A1, which is nothing but A3 minus A2, okay, which is nothing but a constant. So what I can say now, according to your data, therefore it forms an AP according to our previous property. So this is the traditional method, finding the terms. I am going to illustrate with another small method previously what we discussed, ORR. Let us consider now here, consider an minus 1. Here an is nothing but 3n minus 7. So 3 of n minus 1 minus 7. So 3n minus 3 minus 7. So therefore now an minus 1 should be nothing but a constant. Okay. So this will complete here 3n minus, so minus 3 minus 7, nothing but here it is minus 10. So an is nothing but 3n minus 7 minus of 3n minus 10. Here 3n minus 7 minus 3n plus 10. So 3n minus 3n is 0. Finally, I am going to get minus 7 plus 10. Okay, gives you 3. So therefore, an minus 1 is nothing but 3. It is independent of n and it is a constant. Okay. Therefore, it forms an AP with the common difference 3. Okay, just now we gone through here common difference nothing but 3, a constant. And since it is a linear expansion, an is equal to 3n minus 1. Okay, so an is equal to 3n minus 7. Since it is a linear expansion in the variable n here, okay, hence it forms an AP. So there are 3 different ways. If it is a linear expansion in the variable n or whatever it may be, linear expansion, it forms an AP. This is a traditional method, find the terms, or finally go through the difference between any two consecutive terms here. Replace n with n minus 1, preceding term you will get the difference, it should be a constant. Hence it forms an AP. So 3 different ways. Okay, once you have the look. So this type of problems are also important for various Olympiads. Please remember. So please viewers, this is a total problem. Our target is TS SSC 2020-21. Okay, part 1. We are discussing totally about progression, this is the arithmetic progression, and this is the first problem of our arithmetic progression with the statement we started. I hope that you like the video a lot. If you feel good, press the like icon, and at the same time, still those who did not subscribe my channel, subscribe it, share to your near and dear. Okay, and also you can have the comments in the comment section. Okay, thank you. Signing out. This is your Santosh.